That then takes me to what should we then do? And then I'll close with what I call evidence that this message is going to become part of you. What should you do as a young person? After this camp and thereafter, forever, as a young who wants to make a difference and never want to be called a candidate for poverty, never do the following. Number one, do not wait for an appointment letter to start doing an agricultural activity for income for your family. Appoint yourself. When you live here after the camp, go home straight away. Don't wait for an allocation of duties. Take off, start looking after the chicken, start checking on the eggs, check on the milk, check on whatever it is. Start immediately. And I can bring this statement because this action-oriented approach to things is so much in religious books. I never hesitate to keep repeating the story of the shepherd who had 100 sheep. He reaches home, it is late. He has been in the bushes. But as the sheep are entering the house, he counts them one by one, one by one. He discovers one is missing. The man is tired. The man is hungry. He has come from far. What does he do? Does he say, God, I leave it to you to look after the lost one? He left the 99 there and then and hit the road to the bushes. What is that saying about us? Self-drive, independence, taking responsibility must start immediately. An African would just say, God, thank you for saving this 99. You look after now the 99 for me. Hiring God every day. Hiring God. We do it every day. In Amuria, where I come from, a person has got a chicken with 10 chicks. The chicken comes back in the evening with 8. 2 have disappeared. The person saying, I leave it to God to look after the 8. In the morning, wakes up to check. There are now 6. Oh, these chicks are getting few. God, I pray that you look after now the remaining 6. Again, you have given God an appointment letter. The next day, the eagle again has come. It has taken another 3. They are now left 6. Oh, these chicks are getting finished. I wish God could just preserve this remaining 3. Hiring God. Have you ever seen a kite visiting Yuga Chick Factory with 10,000 chicks and the kite says there are too many here, let me just take one, only one? Has a kite ever taken one chick in Yuga Chick? Not even one. But in a poor person's home, every day the kite is visiting, daily. He says, I'm coming for the remaining ones. I'm coming for the remaining ones. Doesn't that add up what I said earlier on? I saw laziness, I saw stupidity, I saw a person who has given up and poverty has come into it. What the kite is simply doing is, I'm obeying what God is saying. You are too lazy, you are useless, I'm coming for the chicks. So, I'm here saying, never do the following. Number one, do not wait for an appointment letter. Appoint yourself, take charge, take leadership. Ocici'S Enterprises. No, but start with that. Don't wait. And yet today you are seeing there are 3 large branches, actually 4 large branches of capital shoppers, worth over 680 billion shillings. So point number 2, in agriculture, do not wait for a very formal enterprise for you to start loving what you are going to do. Feed those chicken, feed those pigs, feed those plants, feed whatever it is, look after that kiosk selling the produce, attend to it. Number 3, as a young person, as quickly as possible, do not seek for specific regular working hours. Because some of you are going to say, you know, I'm supposed to be revising, I'm supposed to be doing this. here's the truth. The more busy you become, the more your brain begins to muscle all its capacities to look after everything you have told it to do, and the more productive you become. And that's why the writer of the 7 habits of highly successful people said, in a sentence, he said, if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person. People who are busy and the brain has been alerted on how desirous you are to be productive, to be of service, you begin to enjoy amazing capabilities. Meanwhile, the idle people have watched this movie and gone to this movie, and they have been answering 10,000 social media followers, people who are making you tired without you getting anything from them. And you wake up at midnight and morning you are so tired. What have you been doing? My followers. My followers. They were many. They had a lot of things. Followers. And then you ask the fellow, now you are supposed to go to school, or you are supposed to go to town and buy whatever. Say, Mommy, may I get pocket money? How about the 10,000 followers? Tired in the morning. The whole night you've been busy. Social media. So, do not ask for specific working hours. Attend to your classes. Attend to your assignments. Look after all the family needs and chores, but continue to participate in an engaging and productive agribusiness activity, or indeed any other enterprise you might wish to look at. Number 4, and I give you all this because if you start this early, the conversation in the neighborhood, the conversation in the community about you will begin to go around. That lady is hardworking. That lady has got a positive attitude. That lady is someone I would employ immediately. Number 4 says, do not look for a title. Just be of value. Odoi never started with the title of managing director. And up to today, he may not even be carrying the title of managing director. He just knew what customers wanted were eggs. What customers wanted were roasted meat. If you are going to be so concerned about the title, you are delaying yourself for nothing. The moment you deliver value, titles shall follow automatically. That's why non-professionals are sometimes called engineers. Why Mulwana became professor without attending a single university lecture. In effect, use agriculture as your entry point. Enter in a rugged form. Don't wait for decent and clean way of starting it. Just walk in there, get started, shape things, and over time, it will begin to take shape. I want to close now by giving you a few things that you must do, and then we leave it there. Business, and to skill yourself in agribusiness, the first thing is get independent. Learn to take things with 100% responsibility on your own. If we do this, productivity across the country will improve. And I would be happy to see something happening in Uganda, because today in Uganda you see a truck that has taken cement to Soroti. 1,000 bags. The whole truck has reached Soroti. On its way, it is going empty. Empty, because the productivity there is useless. And that's why the cost of hiring a truck from Kampala to Soroti is expensive. On its way back, it will come back empty. Number 2, self-belief. Self-belief because you are going to be doubted, you are going to be told all types of things that can happen to your chicken. They will tell you, you know what, chicken will die of Newcastle disease. Is it the first time it's coming? Is that the first time that disease is coming? How come people in your neighborhood that you know have got a chicken and they have not died? What are they doing you cannot cope with? Obviously, 3 is resilience, in other words, persistence. Because once in a while, there will be disasters. Agriculture can have some risks, but that's part of the equation. But the point is get up, move on, and continue the game. But number 4 is extremely key, and that is the source of wisdom. Remain a learner, remain a learner, remain a learner. Every day, no matter how good yesterday was, no matter how gloomy yesterday was, what did you learn? What did you take? How come in one family of 10 children, they become adults? Out of 10, only 1 is behaving like this and has become rich. 1. That should give you a hint. There are certain behaviors that people must exhibit to be different with your own brothers and sisters. You may not have been the best in class. You may not be the firstborn. And I give you that encouragement that please, these basic things that I talk about here, they manifest everywhere. The very richest in your districts, in your locations, in your families. Look at your uncles, your aunties. Your aunt is richer than another auntie who is completely in a bad state. If you check them against these things here, you discover these are consistent. Independent, not waiting for the president, not a self-believer, not waiting for that road to be fixed before you can start feeding the chicken, because the chicken will not ask whether the road is tarmacked before they eat. 3, resilience, because there will be moments of tears and moments of doubt. Those are part of nature. But number 4 is really key. Learning, learning, learning during good times, learning during bad times. The Solomon who said, God, just give me wisdom. And God said, oh my God, you've asked for the best thing. And because you have asked for the best thing, God now said, there are the other 4 things human beings love. I will give you those 4 free now. What are those 4? Well, he said, I will give it to you in plenty because you have wisdom. 3, long life. You love it. I will give it to you now. Enjoy it because you have got wisdom. 4, do you want honor? I will give you the honor that has never been given to anybody. Because you've got wisdom to manage wealth and manage prosperity. But of course, number 5 was an interesting one, and I don't know why God had to add that one there. He said, I'll listen to your prayer where you are saying you want the death of your enemy. Well, I think God was knowing that the moment you have got wealth and you have got honor and you have been recognized, you want to be around and the enemy wants you to be away. So God says, I'll deal with the enemy now. So number 5, if you are to get on with this game, is courage. Courage, courage, courage. Because when you see a young person beginning to clean a chicken house, and that is supposed to be a rich person, looks contradictory. But friends, do it. Why? Here is the formula for confirming that your family is now a family for permanent wealth. Here's the formula. Your grandfather should have lived a life of financial independence. Looked after his children, who is now your dad. Looked after them very well and provided for them fully. And the same grandfather should have also planned for the grandchildren. Then he dies. Now when that one dies, your dad today should also already be in a wealthy or financially independent state. Thirdly, you cannot just say one person in a chain was successful, the grandfather and the father. If the grandchild breaks the chain, that is broken. Wealth has left that line. If you want to confirm that this line is a lineage of wealth, look at 3 generations. Because once wealth has been around for 3 generations, the conversation in that family is about how to succeed. They know how to sweat, they know how to fight, they know how to rise up when things are tough. If it's just only dad who was rich and the rest are coming, you know my dad is rich, we are going to share the inheritance. Terrible. And that's where many of us tend to go. My dad is rich. I will just go and he will give me one house. Then my sister will go another house. Then another one, another house. You have divided, damn things gone. The formula requires 3 generations. And each generation must make what they got bigger than what they got. So courage. And finally, I want to say this as I close. It's all about passion. And passion can be generated. The starting way of generating passion is looking at the effect of what you are doing to the community, to the people that you serve. I was telling your headmistress here that the country loves you. She wakes up in the morning and is rolling and moving as if this is the first appointment at Gaia's High School. You know, when you have just gotten a job, there's a way you want to prove that you deserve it. Then a little later, you just say, but then the salary, it's not enough. You know, this thing is not the best. I wish I'd been in the other place. But if you are consistently connected with the purpose of your career, and you are saying, I want to make a difference in somebody's life, passion begins to spark. With or without personal problems, it will begin to spark. So begin to learn how to get passion to come into things. Don't just wait for passion to emerge by itself. The moment you begin asking yourself, why am I doing what I am doing now? Ocici's would never continue with the burden that I'm carrying now if I did not have the passion and I'm seeing the effect of what I'm doing in Uganda. So passion is a good and most important aspect of getting on with this game and riding the wave of making agribusiness become your gateway to self-actualization, financial independence. As I close, I give you the following 4 things. And these 4 things are just 4 words. They are evidence that you are ready for the world. You will use agribusiness to move on and make a difference in your life. If these 4 things begin to go in a positive way, it's done. And no matter what circumstances or challenges that come your way, you will be headed for prosperity. Number 1, your company, the people you love to talk to, and the conversation you hold with them. Who are they? What are their aspirations? What are their conversations? What are their concerns on a daily basis? Who is this 1 or 2 or 3 people you don't want to end a day without talking to? What do you talk? What do you talk? Friends, company is so powerful a weapon that you just don't know how it works. Because our thinking is connected with our talking. Anybody who takes care of your thinking and your talking has finished you without your permission. Again, I got religious a bit here. It says in Proverbs 23:7, as man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It doesn't say as man thinketh in his heart and there's a tarmac road next to their home, so will he be rich. No. Or as man thinketh in his heart and knows President Museveni, so will he become rich. No. And the people who are rich in your neighborhood, in your villages, in your districts, they have managed their conversation. And they also manage the people they talk with. Check the people who are successful and check the company of people they typically tend to have around them. So be careful about company. I know Mommy has told you, The teachers have told you. It looks such a dull advice. But the message is this: as soon as you open your mouth to talk, the brain connects. You open your mouth to talk, the brain connects.